While doing Fire Breather's quests, listen to this holotape. Madigan Scouting Report of Garrahan.
You don't mind if I record?
You're Captain Melody. Don't need my permission.
So how's it look out there, Hank?
Well, I found some more survivors. Started shooting at me the second they saw me, like the rest.
Sounds about par for the course. Seems like there's not a sane mine south of Mount Blair. Anything else?
Ash is piling up faster than we expected. But going by the maps the earlier teams did, it at least doesn't seem to be spreading anymore.
So, we've only lost Welsh, Beckley, Lewisburg, and everything around them. Little blessings, I suppose.
Oh, and actual good news. Garrahan Mining.
Ha! Been a long time since I've heard good news and Garrahan mining said back to back.
No kidding. But that excavator armor they made ruined the company. Rumor is it's tough as nails, and they still got the plans on site. Could you imagine what a patrol would be like if we could figure out how to make those things?
Yeah, locals would hopefully be a lot less inclined to shoot first.
Bingo. You give me a day or two. I can head back down there, see what I can do.
No, Garrahan can wait. You need rest. Head up to Morgantown. That excavator armor'll still be there. Now go.
Looks like there's some armor at the Garrahan Mining, which gets added. Nope, keep forgetting Pip-Boy's not there. Right down here. Southwest. Southeast. Southwest. Do they talk about it anymore? Message archive. Excavator armor. Check in from Madigan's latest field trip yielded a tip on some new gear. Rumor is that Garrahan Mining's excavator armor, while maybe not the mining method of the future, is actually a seriously rugged hunk of machinery. Smoke, fire, gas resistant. And apparently, the Garrahans kept all the tech to make them in their very own basement. Any fire breathers that find themselves in the vicinity of Bramwell should pop into the old Garrahan HQ, see if they can find any old suits lying around. Melody. And Bramwell is these three mansions. Also, while we're here, we go over here in the garage. We'll see a Garrahan excavator poster. You can actually find these at lots of different locations. Camden Park, Charleston, the Charleston Fire Department, which is where I am now, Garrahan Estate, Lewisburg, Mount Blair Train Yard, Ohio River Adventure, Red Rocket Filling Station, Rusty Pick, Sal's Grinders, Uncanny Caverns, or Welch. And we're going to go ahead and examine it. Oh, it didn't bring up the thing that it normally brings up. Okay. Well, it says Garrahan Mining Company presents the Excavator Power Armor, taking on Hornwright Industrial's auto miners. Place your excavator suit order today. Sales Division, Garrahan Mining Company HQ, Bramwell. Witness the epic battle between man and machine, April 7th at 12 p.m. It's actually an Easter egg to the story of John Henry. To anyone that knows the story of John Henry, it's like an American legend, I believe is what they call it. And you can actually read the results of what happened during this right here on the table. Charleston Herald, Man vs. Machine. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But this is a static. This will never vanish. So if you do want to read it, it's right there. Now, we need to head down to Garrahan, and we start the side quest, Minor Miracles. I've discovered a poster depicting something called the Excavator Power Armor. It appears to be manufactured by the Garrahan Mining Company. To learn more about this unusual armor, I should explore their headquarters. I've not visited anywhere down here, so it'll take some walking. Well, I'm nearly to Garrahan headquarters. I stumbled across this random encounter hotspot where two encounters spawned on top of each other, which is the Wanderer and a couple of ghouls.
Great to meet someone new. It's a fresh page, the start of a melody. Anything can happen. You know, as much as I love wandering around, well, often running or fleeing, do you happen to know somewhere safe I can stay? Maybe work on some music? I'm handy to have around. I've got skills.
So the Wanderer is a light ally that you can get for your camp. I've always got room at my camp for a settler. Even if you say no, don't worry. She shows up lots of times. You can always get her at a later date.
I knew traveling with Paige and the gang would pay off one day. Yes, I did. Listen, I need to say goodbye to some friends before I head over. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you mind setting up my guitar at your camp? You get that set up and I'll trundle right over. Promise. Ooh, this is exciting. I have a really good feeling about this.
Yep, so when you place her guitar at your camp, she will start to spawn there. Bloodbug meat. Why is that here? Okay. We are nearly there. So there's going to be robots outside. Garrahan's got that security. The other ones are upstairs. There is a chance it'll spawn a sentry bot, which will suck because I'm playing on a newer character just for this series. So I am severely low leveled and under leveled. This terminal has nothing. Bit odd. But we can get in through the driving area, or the parking lot, I mean. Or we can go through the main doors. We're going to just go through the main doors. Not seeing a sentry bot. Nope. There are a bunch of cars here. And then once again, here's the sign for the poster. And there were protesters outside. And some coffins. Block the bot. Even though they had robot security, but they didn't want to have robot miners mining. There's some police officers here. The Garrahans and the so that's the Garrahans and the Hornwrights are neighbors because they're the only two of the only three rich families that exist. I'm getting a person? Oh, it's a player. We're just here for the Garrahan part. They have the express railway, the monorail. That's odd that that's just black there. Gas canister. Note. So I'm going to explore the entire facility since I'm here anyways. I don't know why that player's here. Alright. Keep heading up. We can keep heading up. Get onto the roof of this. If we follow it, I believe it leads us. Ooh, this character does not have a jetpack. Do not have power armor. If I fall, I will die. Yeah, I believe if you follow this, it will lead you to a rare weapon. It's a rare weapon spawn, so it can be anything. It can be a fat man. It can be... Or unless it's always a fat man. We'll go ahead and pick it up. Oh, it doesn't come with any mini nukes. So there was really no point in picking it up. Alright, let's head back. I don't like heights. I don't know. I could have just fast traveled back. I don't know why I'm refollowing the path. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if it's always a mini nuke or not. Mini nuke launcher or not. I just know it's supposed to be a spawn. A legendary weapon spawn. Not a legendary, a rare weapon spawn. Let's go around the back to see if there's anything else here before we head into the lobby. Another gas canister. Just a bunch of garbage. Go ahead and harvest those wood piles. Head on inside the main doors. Oh, there's a bunch more of these. So you have to be careful because there are mines on the ground. Let's just walk on down the stairs. I could have swore there were mines on the ground. Oh, did that other person go in? Is that why the mines aren't here anymore? They got triggered? Alright, behind the desk. There is nothing of note. There is a detective case file. Bit curious as to why that's there. Nothing else. And then we can go ahead and head inside. Okay, we're inside. There's another poster. And again, swarming with robots. Has not updated, so let's go ahead and clear these robots. Some robo-brains. Oh, what happened there? I think I pressed RB on accident. Oh. So I just have to give up. I don't have junk on me to cause me to not get up. I don't know. go. Do not have it.
Inspire me to use deadly force.
Okay, up above. Man, this giving players this gun. Like, this is so great for low-level players. Let me just clear out all the enemies in this immediate area. So I can give a little exploration here. There are a lot of robo-brains here. Oh god, another one. Is that smoke cloud from another one? On my characters that are a higher level, I only get like Protectrons and Gutsies. So the fact that there have been 5 Robo-Brains just confuses me. Yeah, I think this immediate area is now clear. Okay. So we entered from here, and we see this large open area, and then there's also this path here that the workers would come through, using these little tubes. Yeah. I always think that there's like a holotape in here, even though I know there's not, but I still always check it. Just looking for something. Okay. But it wants us to go to this terminal down here. Here's the dining area. We tried for the pie. I know I didn't get it. Let's go ahead and give it a second chance. Nope. On here, it'll spawn a bunch of foods and drinks. We'll grab the Nuka-Cola. And there's nothing else really of note here other than this skeleton. Well, there's another one right there. Who died while making tea. And then there's another one right there. And then in here, bring your child to work, ? Stop losing. That's what they need to do. Honest work earns honest pay. Visit your local Workaday. Workaday stations coming to a mine near you. And then mountains of wealth in your own backyard. Invest in Appalachia. Did I see a holotape? No. What is this? Oh, the air purifiers. So if you want to know, like, I think I've said this in other videos, every region has a reason for why it is what it is. The forest, I believe it's too high, that the bombs didn't reach. Toxic Valley, it's because of what happened or what went on at Grafton Steel. The ash heap is the way that it is because of these air purifiers. So there you go. They did bring their kids to work, because here's a doll. But also there's a Pioneer Scouts thing that leads you to sign this. Pioneer Scout sign in. This character has not done the Pioneer Scout stuff, but there you go. And here's the receptionist desk. What are we going to have here? Receptionist did have a 44 pistol underneath the desk because you gotta have one. Welcome back, Barry. Barry Nicholson, Garrahan Customer Reception Specialist. The memo: excavator queries, not quarries. All queries regarding the excavator power armor project should be directed to Harold Frost in our Research and Development Division. Do not attempt to answer any questions directed to you by clients or the press. Memo: Family Fun Day. All employees are cordially invited to our annual Family Fun Day on November 11th, 2077. Obviously, the bombs dropped. That did not happen. We'll be featuring a barbecue buffet, plenty of ice-cold Nuka-Cola, and all the ice cream you can eat. Mom and Dad can relax in our huge canvas pavilion while they listen to the musical stylings of Rod Torfelson's Armada. For the kids, we'll have pony rides, a clown show, and a crafts tent for making that perfect Thanksgiving Day centerpiece. Please see Anne in HR for details. MO: Hornwright sabotage. Which is probably why there was that detective's case file. They were looking into the Hornwright sabotage. A serious security breach has occurred at our headquarters. 2 of our generators had wires cut and several file cabinets set ablaze. We strongly believe that this was an attempt by Hornwright Industrial at sabotage. Nothing critical was destroyed, but the fact that our security was bypassed is a cause for concern. If you see anyone inside the facility without the proper badge, inform a security officer immediately. Memo: the break rooms. It's come to our attention that break rooms in our facility have been left in appallingly poor condition. When you've completed your break, be sure to pick up any trash or leftover foodstuffs and dispose of them properly. We all work long hours here, and I'm certain we collectively wish to enjoy a clean and healthy work environment. Memo: Man versus Machine. There's been a lot of speculation in the aftermath of our defeat at the Man vs. Machine event, and I felt it was time to set the record straight. As of this moment, all operations involving the excavator power armor are on hold until we can reevaluate. Any questions from the press or communications from Hornwright Industrial are to be immediately forwarded to the CEO's office. More information will follow in the coming weeks. Thank you all for your patience and your perseverance. Okay, reading that terminal did update our Pip-Boy. Garrahan Mining's reception terminal mentioned that their company's excavator power armor was being handled by someone named Harold Frost in the Research and Development Department. I should head there and examine his records. Consult Project Manager's terminal. So here is CEO Vivian Willamette Garrahan. There's a Nuka-Cola machine. But for some reason, the Nuka-Cola bottles spawn behind it. As you can see back there, there is a Quantum. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And this might be Vivian. We know Barry was the receptionist. So that might be Vivian Garrahan right here on the floor. And right here is one of the Garrahan Estate access keycards. Garrahan Estate is, of course, the one directly across from us. this one. And you need this key card to get in. That has a couple locations here in this building. Oh, railway rifle. Oh, and a Gauss rifle. How nice. She, of course, has a lot of alcoholic beverages, and there is a luck bobblehead. Go ahead and grab that. And right here, Hornwright wins the Charleston Herald paper, which I believe is only at here and at the Hornwright estate there. She's a level 2 locked safe. Go ahead and pick this. Nope, too far. Nothing crazy. A voter thing and a printer. And a bell. Odd that the bell's down here. I'm assuming it is to ring and have Barry come to her office. But if her door is closed, I don't think you would be able to hear the bell ring. She doesn't have a phone. In here should be her personal bathroom. Yep. Nothing crazy. Her CEO's terminal. Let's go ahead and read about the loss. Well, I guess there's no point in reading about the loss because I didn't read about the competition. I'll do that when I explore the estate. So I won't read about the loss here. CEO's terminal. Vivian Garrahan's terminal. Entry number 1. Got an interesting package from Hallucinogen Inc. today. Seems they've caught wind of the mining protests around here and decided to help by sending me a sample of their hallucinogen gas and an estimate for a full order if I want to buy. Never mind the fact that I'd like to resolve these protests peacefully. Apparently, they'd rather I gas the miners and call it a day. As soon as I get a chance, I hear gunshots. I'll be sending a message back to the company telling them where they can stick their canister. Okay, and this is a way of explaining why hallucinogen gas is here when it was in Boston. The hallucinogen is in Boston. And it's to give it a reason because you need to get a hallucinogen gas canister for the Mistress of Mystery quests. So this is just a way of explaining why it exists in Appalachia. Personal Diary 2. It's been a week since I issued the Man vs. Machine challenge to Daniel Hornwright, and most of the company seems to think it was a mistake. My son Bryce is behind me. He's always stuck by my side, but my eldest, Bill, thinks I'm crazy. He'd never dare say that to my face. But I hear the rumors and the water cooler talk. The team down in Research and Development have done a hell of a job with the excavator power armor, but at the end of the day, they've warned me we're still depending on the human element to drive the units. They say a human makes mistakes, but I say a robot malfunctions. Normally, that would level the playing field, with one important distinction. The robot doesn't care. It has no drive, no will to win. It only does what it's told and not an iota more. That's why we're going to win this contest, and that's why we're going to end up on top. Entry 3. Today's the day. Man vs. Machine is about to begin. I couldn't sleep a wink last night, but at least my husband, Brighton, was home to keep my spirits up. Poor Harold. I called him maybe every hour on the hour at the lab to make sure every screw was tightened and every axle was greased. He assures me the excavator power armor is ready, and we've got the best men lining up to run it. But I still can't get this knot out of my stomach. I've sunk almost everything Garrahan has into this project. If we lose, I honestly don't know how we'll financially recover. I wonder how well Daniel Hornwright slept. Entry 4. It's funny how a minute difference in the numbers can completely shatter your world. Why did we lose? How could we have been so unlucky? Hornwright's damn auto miners performed flawlessly. Not a single failure, not a single stall. And our men, I'm so proud of them, they worked until they could barely stand. And they have not been in the powered suit. And had they not been in the powered suits, I'm certain they would have fallen over with exhaustion. They tried, but it just wasn't enough. What's my phone going on? Nope, shut up. And now I must decide what to do. Do I close the doors? Do I pack up and move this operation to the Adirondacks? I have a lot to think of, or a lot of thinking to do. There's the phone. I'm guessing it's Daniel. Time to fall on my sword. Entry 5. Someone once said, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is now. I'm sure whoever came up with that quote never ran a mining company, but their words ring true. I can't give up. I can't throw away everything I worked so hard to achieve. Garrahan Mining will push through this dark time and will rise again. In an effort to increase mining output, I'm seriously considering Daniel's offer to lease some of their auto miner units, but I'm not certain if it's the right thing to do. I must weigh our financial responsibilities against the welfare of my employees. I've also started to think it's time that I step down. The excavator power armor program has been scrapped. Millions of dollars have gone to waste, and there's no one to blame but myself. I just have to decide if I'm ready to hand over the reins to Bryce, or if he's ready to accept them. And I don't know if it'll be anything in this location, but the possibility of sabotage may be true. So if we go up here, here's the admin. Is there a name? No. But you can find one of the key cards here, or it's maybe on this desk. And then one in here, because I believe this is Bryce's room, right? Operations Manager, Bryce Garrahan. So you can also find the key card here in Bryce's room. And there's a dead settler. Oh, right here. Garrahan State Access Term. Bryce also has a safe, but his is level 3. Isn't his mom's only level 2? Level 1? Well, the terminal's only level 2. So it's probably easier to just do that. Password accepted. Is his terminal broken? Hold up. Give me a sec. I looked it up and checked. No, there is nothing on this terminal, though I could have swore there was at launch. I see you back there. Go ahead and grab that Rad X. But yeah, there's nothing else in there. So there's another room up there. get to by going this way. Oh, never mind. There's actually nothing up there. Okay, and in here is their map of their mining. It's just a bunch of computer consoles that you can't do anything with. Stimpack spawns here. Let's go ahead and down a beer. Grab ourselves another Stimpack. And that's really all that's here. Oh, if you do come over to it, though, you can... Can you activate these, actually? Wait, I said you can. No, I don't think you can activate those. But they are, if I look at the map and listen to that car driving past, I believe one of them is talking about over here. Like just off the road here on the 83. And the other one is the Rockhound. It's not the Rockhound, but it's above the Rockhound. So that's where the competition, I believe, was taking place. Okay. And then we already went into the men's room. There's nothing in here except for a level 1 locked Kim thing, and then the ladies' room is smashed to pieces. Cannot get in. Oh. Did I have scrap on me? Yes, I did. So we're going to make our way towards the project manager's terminal. Ow. Shot me through the wall. Stop that. Serpentine. There we go. Oh, no. I heard that. So I made this. I have actually never used it. I don't really want to deal with that Assaultron. Oh, she's already next to me. No, no. Switch, switch, switch. There we go. Yeah, this is the Nuka launcher. It is a grenade launcher. I did knock a bunch of stuff off of shelves, but that's okay. Make sure there's no more robots in here. Yeah, I sent some stuff flying, but that's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay. So there's a smashed safe here. Another first aid box. Some handcuffs. For some reason. No real explanation. There is a booby-trapped safe. Oh, you can't loot it? And then this is a stand. So there should have put a suit of excavator here. To show off the stand. But they didn't. Just waiting for that trap to finish so I can pick that. Oh! Don't shoot at me. Tinkerer's workbench, because if you don't have one, you can get it here. There's Harold Frost's R&D holotape. Well, while we're waiting for that to finish, let's go ahead and listen to this holotape.
I can't believe we lost. We had one chance to prove that our excavator power armor could beat the Hornwright Autominer, and we blew it. Why Vivian came up with her ridiculous challenge is beyond me. She never even consulted with us. Just rolled it out there like a prize fight. got a hold of it, everything blew out of proportion. Now we're the laughing stock of the mining industry. I mean, who in their right mind would buy any products from us after that? No one. So here I am, staring at the phone, waiting for the inevitable call to shut the R&D department down. Vivian bet all our chips on this project, and Garrahan Mining has wiped out. I wonder if Hornwright is hiring.
Yep. Well, Vivian kind of did screw them over, but as I said, there's more to it. More to the story. It's a level 2 lock. Alright, so we have testing, control, and assessment. Hard to know what they did in this room. But over here is where they would mine. And for some reason there is a dead Brahmin. Yeah, they would be testing the mining capabilities in this little area. Alright, we have a little button here we cannot push. Another first aid kit. Level 1 lock. And there's some oil in here that we could shoot to ignite the robots. This was unit test scanner. And in here is fabrication and testing. So there's a weapons workbench. There's a first aid kit. There is a power armor station. There is a... You will always find some pieces of power armor on here because obviously they are, you know, testing power armor. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these up so that I can scrap them for a chance at some mods. There's a secondary power armor station because they had to give you multiple, because if you're here with friends, y'all got to be able to do the quest, right? Nope, there's another piece. I believe it's randomized, so it won't always be T45. So if you want to run in here and just farm up some power armor, you can try to do that. And there's a chemistry bench, because I believe there's one of every bench. Tinkerers, chemistry, weapons, power armor. Was there an armor station? I'm sure there's an armor station. And then there is a generator. I don't know if that actually produces a fusion core, but it might. Okay, and then you can get a chemistry workbench, and you already saw Tinker's workbench plan. Those are guaranteed to be here unless you have already picked them up within the 24 hours. There's the armor bench. Okay, let's read the project manager's terminal. Harold Frost, Garrahan Mining Company, lead research and development. Excavator module blueprints. Activating this drops the plans into your Pip-Boy. Excavator power armor module blueprints downloaded to external data device. Personal logs. God, he doesn't name them. Thanks, Harold. It's only been a few weeks since Vivian pulled me out of the United States Army's Research Corps, and I'm settling in well at Garrahan. One thing's for certain. Working in the private sector has its advantages. Nobody constantly looking over my shoulder, no daily report submitted in triplicate, no accounting for every last penny. As long as I show results, I'm left alone to do what I do best: component testing for the EX-17 excavator project. Okay, never mind. I thought that was attached to the previous sentence. It's not. Are proceeding ahead of schedule, and hopefully the team will have a prototype up and running within a few months. Entry 2. We're running into durability issues with the excavator's chassis. The extra punishment the arm units take when boring into bedrock is causing micro-stress fractures and sheared gear assemblies. Bryce suggests we look into black titanium as an alternative, since it's native to the area and might provide the tensile strength needed to keep the arm components from tearing themselves apart. I wish we had access to the ore when we were designing the T-45, but I don't think the Army would have wanted to foot the bill for the refinement process. As soon as Vivian gives us her stamp of approval, we'll cast new dyes and get the parts molded. Which is odd. That's making it seem like it takes a lot of work to refine, but as a Fallout player, it just takes some acid. Throw some acid on the materials, and you refine them into ore. You refine the ore into materials. Entry 3. We're 2 months in the hole and have nothing to show for it. Vivian's breathing down my neck for results, and we keep hitting roadblocks. Right after we casted all the parts in black titanium, we realized the suit's extra weight would require a more efficient reactor. We're already way past spec with the repurposed T-45 reactor, and we keep suffering overheating and stability issues. We're going to need something else to give the power plant more punch. I think I may have found a solution, but I'm hesitant to log my results until I'm sure the Garrahans will go along with the plan. Entry number 4. After a few slagged reactors and a near meltdown, we finally have Ultrasight powering the excavator, because Ultrasight can do anything. Vivian wasn't exactly thrilled making the 10-year commitment AMS was demanding for their patented ore, but it had exactly the power output and radiation signature we needed. All that remains now is mounting the ultrasight-fired reactor into the chassis and see if we can get this beast to move some rock. Entry 5. Show and tell day is here, and I'm nervous as hell. We're unveiling the excavator to the press almost 3 months ahead of schedule. Between AMS unveiling Watoga and Hornwright stepping up their game with their auto miners, the pressure's been on to get the unit field ready. I've had my team working around the clock for almost a month straight. As for myself, I've barely been getting by on a steady diet of coffee, cigarettes, and stale donuts. If the excavator performs even close to our expectations, we're guaranteed to give both AMS and Hornwright a run for their money. Fingers crossed. And the final entry. The third excavator just rolled off of our assembly line, and I couldn't be happier. The first 2 units, there's no assembly line here. It's not that I was thinking of that. Like, they were clearly assembling by hand. And I couldn't be happier. The first 2 units had been up and running for almost a month now. We haven't had a single serious breakdown or maintenance issue. Everyone on the mining team wants to get their hands on these suits. Bryce has been continually piloting one of the excavators. He's already shattered Garrahan's record for amount of ore extracted in a single day. Vivian surprised us all by rolling out a huge ad campaign, pitching our suits taking on Hornwright's auto miners like a Friday night boxing match. To say that this project has been a success is an understatement. I think it might be time to take the vacation before things heat up again around here. And then all that's left is excavation armor registration. The Excavator 17, or the EXC-17 excavator suit, uses patented ore sniffing. more sniffing. Technology developed in conjunction with the West Tech Corporation. Helmet sensor collaboration protocols are proprietary information and require registration interface with Garrahan's mainframe. Only Station 2 is online. Okay, our Pip-Boy has been updated. Harold Frost's records reveal a wealth of information regarding Garrahan's excavator power armor, including blueprints. I've decided to make some of the armor pieces for myself at a power armor workbench. We need to build left and right arms, left and right legs, the helmet, and the torso. So we go over here. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Why can't I craft? Wait, why can't I craft? Oh, I need a frame. I'm an idiot. The power armor frame that I got for free from completing the Raiders questline. Now I can craft. Excavator. So, for a 45, we need, I'm not going to read it off of here. Hold on, let me read it off of the actual page, because then I can give you full numbers. You need for a full set of level 45, you need 54 black titanium, 42 gears, 16 glass, 9 nuclear material, 52 oil, 36 rubber, 84 screws, 28 springs, and 144 steel. I'm not going to go and gather all of that because I did that already. But I will leave some little things down below to tell you where to find this stuff. Let's go ahead. We're going to make the helmet. Done. Let's go ahead and make the left arm. Done. Wait, hold on. Do I have a perk that I should have thought about this sooner? I don't know if this character has it. No. The one that makes it to where you, Oh, that's the wrong thing. It makes it to where you get better durability and stuff, because all of these are going to be very low. Let's make a leg. Let's make an arm. Make the other leg. Let's make the torso. And there it is. I actually do like the design. It's one of my favorite looking power armor suits. Even though it does kind of look like a transformer. But it's yellow, and it's like it's construction equipment. That's literally what they made it look like, and that's just so beautiful. But we're still going to change the look, kind of. Paint. Because I think we have a Garrahan paint. The Garrahan excavator paint. So let's put that on it, just because I've never used it, and I own it. So why not? No, let's put it down here. And it's odd that this is a Garrahan paint, even though Garrahan made this. So why isn't the Garrahan paint just the yellow one? So the Garrahan paint makes it look blue and red. So it went from Bumblebee to Optimus Prime. And I don't think I have a fire breather paint scheme, but that would be the one I would put on this during this playthrough because of you're doing it. This is a fire breather's quest, so you would probably want to have a fire breather's paint scheme on it. Yeah, I don't have anything fire breathers. Okay. Oh, I never got into it. Oh, I don't need to. It's my power armor. It's like, wait. Oh, now I have all of this Raider stuff, and it's... Is it legendary? No, so I'm just going to scrap this Raider armor. I'm not going to wear Raider armor. And our Pip-Boy has updated. I've completed a full set of excavator power armor. I should now mount the parts on a power armor frame, which you have to do that to build it anyways, and then register it with Garrahan's mainframe so it can fully unlock the suit's mining functionality. Let's get inside. And that completes Minor Miracles. But we do still have to finish searching the rest of Garrahan headquarters. So we're going to do that. Alright. Exploring the rest of Garrahan mining. So heading out through the R&D department. Traditional values for untraditional times. Appalachia's most trusted mining company. And I believe this door just leads back to the main area. So we see another working Nuka-Cola machine. Oh. And right above us, inside there, are two terminals. Oh, I couldn't get underneath. Wait, did I destroy this? Oh, I did. Wow. There we go. I really like that. I got this, and I never built it on any of my other characters. And then when I was looking at this character, and I was like, they don't have very many weapons. Maybe I should give them this because it's cheap to make. And so I did. If you come up here, you have the coffee station. There's a lot of coffee. And a little dining area. This is what they meant, man. Was all of this here before? Before the bombs fell? Because they were talking on that terminal about how they're leaving all these places dirty. Okay, we go through these double doors and we see a bunch of mining. A bunch of mining equipment behind a case, which I'm assuming means it is... There's movement over there. Ghouls. That it is, it's supposed to be like a what do you call it? It's a display case, yeah. Security. Go ahead and come in here into security. Well, I guess the only way to open that is with the terminal. Before we open the terminal, though, let's go ahead and kill some ghouls. Music's still playing. was legendary. Oh, nice. He mutated. Oh, no, there was a second one. I'll just grab it all. It's a Berserker's Gamma Gun. Kind of one of the most... I thought a ghoul was coming out of the ground. That's just this stuff crumbling. But yeah, Gamma Guns, they're kind of useless in this game. I mean, now that they've added Blood Eagles, I guess they're not. But every enemy in Fallout 76 has, like, some kind of radiation resistance. Or, like, will heal from radiation. So it made the Gamma Gun very, very useless to use. Okay. The security terminal. Powered? One's the same. None's the same. Okay, we got it. Log entry for September 27th, 2077. Picard, over at Mine Security, tells me some troublemakers took a shovel to some of the auto miners, which pretty much shuts the place down. Don't these idiots know that they're breaking the law? I mean, I get why they're angry. Heck, I'd be angry too. If they started replacing security guards with protectrons or something. Well, got bad news for this guy. I see where this is going. But there's got to be a better solution to this problem that doesn't involve criminal damage. Anyway, I told Picard to start carrying a piece while on patrol. He was a security guard that was not carrying a gun? I guess not all security guards carry guns. Don't want those miners taking a shovel to one of us. Log entry. October 2nd, 2077. Odd that he puts 02 and not 03. Pulled into work this morning at Garrahan HQ and observed one of the ex-miners had sprayed, "They took our gerbs!" South Park reference. I forgot that was on this terminal. On the wall. I'm glad we could scrub most of it off before Vivian arrived at noon. She has enough on her plate right now. You've got the newspapers describing her as a villain. No, it's Vivian, not villain. People around here throwing rotten vegetables at her limo and having to keep Garrahan's creditors at bay. I have no idea how she keeps it all together. I guess that's why she's the CEO, and I'm just a security guard. I took our gerbs. Log entry, October 3rd, 2077. We're at Code Red status today. Some of the ex-miners got bold, stole some blasting explosives, and took down one of the mega mansions at Bramwell. There's only 3 mansions. There are at least 2 people dead and several wounded. We've got fully armed guards at the front of the headquarters, and I heard that the military may be on its way. We have full authorization to shoot any of these rioters on sight. This is getting really bad, really fast. These miners have lost their minds. Between what's going on around here and what's going on in Alaska, I'd say the whole world's going straight to hell. Well, pretty soon it will. Oh wait, here we are. October 23rd, the day the bombs fell. I don't know what's going on, but I can't get anyone on the radio this morning. People around the office are saying something about an attack. But I need to get confirmation. I'm going to hold off locking down Garrahan HQ until I get some sort of confirmation from either Vivian or Picard. Now I'm hearing some low rumbles, sort of like mining blasts. I hope the minor riots haven't started up again. Better go check it out. I'll update the log as I discover more. And then he probably walked outside and was vaporized. Let's go ahead and open up the little chamber here. Grab grab some ammo. There's 2 nightsticks. And yeah, they have a shotgun. It's a 5.56. And we can close ourselves in. Okay. So over here, we have explosives crate. I don't need my light on. It's bright enough. A locked door. I'm assuming it's a level 1 lock because my character auto-picked it. You can get a randomized melee weapon down there. I got a pipe wrench. I don't have, it doesn't have a fusion core, fusion core there. I don't know if one does spawn there. I will assume it does. Not every one of them do. And then this is how we get back to that parking area. Oh, yeah, if we keep walking up, we will transition into the parking lot. So instead of going down here, we're going to go back to the entrance. There's nothing else over here. It's just a bunch more junk. We're going to travel the path over there. Did we check this one? Well, I already know it's not a functioning one. It doesn't have a door. Actually, they can still spawn in Nuka-Cola machines even if they don't have doors. Kind of a odd thing. Okay, so we're going to travel the rails. Oh, here's an ammo crate. I think I already searched it, huh? Kill that ghoul. Odd that he didn't come running like the other ones were trying to do. Yep, so there'll be ghouls along this area as you're moving through. They were eating Brahmin that somehow got in. There's not a lot down here. Wow, there were 3 legendaries. In here. For a character that I'm just gonna delete after I do every quest and stuff. He's getting all these legendaries. Okay, let's check this last one. Oh, another ammo box. But nothing in there. Okay, and then there's a terminal, an out-of-order elevator, a bunch of cement. If you need cement, there are 5 bags here. Auto-unlock this. It's already tripped. Oh, from when I fired my my grenade launcher. Plasma charge, no. Some rad axe, a flare gun. I guess all that's left is to open this door. Which, of course, there was the ammo box down there. There's another ammo box in here. So this is just going to do the same thing. We will activate it, though. Oh, and turret control. Deactivate those. Don't know where they are. Oh, they were right there, but they didn't attack me. Does this have the 2-shot on it? +1 projectiles. So, yes. Odd that they didn't just say it has the 2-shot effect on it. Okay. We're just gonna walk past and trigger this. Oh no, that's gonna ignite the oil. Is it? I guess it's not. Well, that's not either. Okay. Odd that an explosive doesn't ignite oil. Okay, and this just leads all the way this little Appalachian exit. Pioneer Scouts. A level 1 locked safe. Another terminal. This must have been where Picard would be. So the other security guard would be stationed inside. And Picard would be here. But all it does is unlock the door. Oh, which I have to... Requires the correct ID card. Oh, I never picked it up. Okay. If I would have picked up the Garrahan key card, I would be able to open that from this side. Here's all the beer that they would be drinking on the job. Turn around. So this is what connects headquarters to the mansion. Hey, there's people down there at Bramwell. Well, they're not at Bramwell. They're at the hills behind. Not Bramwell. The destroyed mansion. Unfinished mansion? Yeah, I think it's called the Unfinished Mansion. But it's not that it's unfinished. It was blown up. But that's it. That is Garrahan Mining Headquarters. Why is there a lock on this? You can literally get in through the other door. Greta! I'm coming in. Oh, Frida, not Greta.
What brings you to the ruins of high society?
Yeah, see what I mean? Odd that, there's a lock on the back door. Yeah, that's it. That was Minor Miracles. Girls. Is this meant to be something perverse? The, white paint flung all over these showgirls. Alright, Bethesda. I see you. I see what you're doing. Clever. Clever. Let's drink her last bottle of wine. We'll head off into the sunset.